Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia. I'm back for another hair video. If you like my hair videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. Without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay you guys, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to give you 4 ways that I stretch my relaxer and maintain my new growth. I get a lot of questions about how I am able to stretch my relaxers for 6 months. I have been stretching my relaxers for 6 months for over 10 years. I have learned so many tips and tricks about my hair, what it likes, what it doesn't like, and so I thought that I would share with you guys today how I do that. If you're new to my channel, I do only relax my hair twice a year. The longest I've ever gone without relaxing my hair has been a year. Didn't really like that, so I'm not gonna do that anymore, but 6 months is the least amount of time that I will go without a relaxer before I relax my hair again. Now I get a question all the time, like I said, when I put up my hair update videos or my limb check videos, they always want to know, how do you get your hair to grow so long? That's my first question. Then my second question is, oh my god, you stretch for 6 months, how do you do it? I can't even go a month or 2 or 3. It's just too much, I can't do it. So I decided to make this video so that you guys can check it out. Whenever anybody has that question, I can just refer them back to this video. So let's go ahead and get into how I stretch my relaxer for 6 months. So my first tip is to take baby steps. A lot of people go into stretcher relaxers full force, head on, and they don't do any research. So along with the baby steps, you need to do research, but you also need to take time to stretch a relaxer. So say for instance, you get a relaxer every 8 weeks. Okay, so next time wait 9 weeks. Next time wait 10 weeks. Next week time wait 11 weeks. So this way you are gradually learning how to maintain your hair that extra week before the last relaxer time, or the extra 2 weeks, or the extra 3 weeks, and then eventually you'll make it to an extra 6 months. See what I'm saying? So you need to make sure you take baby steps. Stretch out the time that you do your relaxer. Don't just go from doing 8 weeks to trying to go to 6 months. That's too much. You have to take baby steps. It's just like anything else you learn how to do. You have to first learn the rules, then you have to learn each step, and then you go full force. So you same thing when it comes to stretching your relaxer. You got to take baby steps. Stretch it more and more and more as you go. Don't just try to do it all at once. My second tip is to use protective styles. When I first started stretching my relaxer, it really was by accident, you guys. In the summertime, you guys know everybody loves to get braids in their hair. When you were younger, your mom would braid your hair up for the summer, and that would be it. Your hair would be braided for, months on the end, or she'll take it out and redo it. So as I got older and I got in high school and my mom started doing my relaxers at home, I would get braids whenever I didn't feel like being bothered with my hair. I knew I didn't want to relax it right then, but I also knew that I didn't want to maintain it. So I used to get braids. Now, I wasn't one to wear wigs or anything like that, but now with the new day and age, you can wear wigs, you can wear quick weaves, you can do frontal, sew-in, all that kind of stuff, and you can get braids and everything. So I would suggest using a protective style to help you stretch your relaxer. Now, the caveat about that is you still have to take care of your hair while it's in braids, while it's under a wig, while it's in a sew-in. You can't keep it, for months on end. You will have to take it out and take care of your hair and then redo it. So that's what I used to do. So I would say use any type of protective style to help you stretch your relaxer if that's what you're trying to do. Give you a break when you're trying to stretch your relaxer, because like I said, if you're stretching it and it's becoming frustrated, you're more likely to get a relaxer, or you're more likely to do more damage. So just put your hair away so that you don't have to be bothered with your hair, and you can just wear braids or a wig or whatever the case may be. And then when you're ready to be patient enough to deal with your hair, then you can take the protective style out. So that leads me to my next tip. You have to moisturize your hair. A lot of people say, oh my gosh, Keoshia, when you're 6 months post or you're 5 months post and you're doing your wash day videos, you just basically glide the wide tooth comb through your hair. How do you do that, child? Like, your girl can't get no comb through her hair at 4 5 months post. How do you do it? It's like butter, I'm telling you guys. So what I do is, when I know that it's time for me to wash my hair, I do an overnight deep condition. So I take my personal deep condition recipe that I made, but I also like to use the Aussie products. I also like to use Hello Hydration, and by who is that? forgot who Hello Hydration was by. I'll try to find and put it down. Herbal Essence, that's it. Herbal Essence Hello Hydration, Aussie 10-minute Miracle, my own mixture, and then I also use VO5 Moisture Milk. So any type of conditioner, it doesn't have to be expensive. I promise you, any conditioner that is moisturizing will work. Just make sure it's a moisturizing conditioner. I put that in my hair and I let it soak overnight. I let all of that moisture, all of that goodness just soak up into my hair. And that way, when I wake up in the morning and I wash my hair out, it is super soft and manageable. So make sure you get, like I said, a moisturizing conditioner because you want your hair to be manageable and you want it to be soft. Don't get a conditioner that has too much protein in it because your hair will be hard and sort of kind of dryish. So you definitely don't want that for your new growth. You want your new growth to be moisturized. So you want to get a moisturizing conditioner and deep condition overnight. If you can't deep condition overnight, at least try to deep condition under a hooded dryer for an hour. And to help soften up your new growth, make sure you're detangling your hair through each stage of your wash session. So like I said, I'll put the deep conditioner in overnight, then I'll rinse it out, I'll detangle my hair, then I'll shampoo again, I'll use the shampoo twice, then I'll get out, detangle my hair, put in another conditioner, let that sit for 30 minutes or so, detangle my hair again, wash it out, detangle my hair. So you see, detangling is your friend when it comes to new growth, because if that new growth get tangled, girl, you're gonna be there for hours. So I try to make sure that my hair is nice and detangled. I like to section it off into sections. If it's a lot of hair, make sure you just do a section at a time. Start off with small sections and work your way up until the whole section is detangled. But moisturizing is your key when it comes to managing your new growth. So my final tip is be patient. A lot of people are not patient enough to do a long stretch. I'm sorry, if you don't have the patience, if you're not gonna sit there and take the time it takes to detangle your hair, if you're not gonna sit there and decondition overnight or rush your wash day process, then you don't need to stretch or relax. You just need to stick to what you got and try to figure out how to have healthier hair a different way, because stretching or relaxers is a job within itself. If you think a regular wash day takes a long time, when your relaxer is 4 and 5 months, your wash day will double or triple time. I have spent an hour before trying to detangle my hair. So don't take it lightly when you're trying to stretch or relax. I know you guys probably don't anyway, because you're trying to get tips and tricks on how to stretch it. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's real out here in these, these stretching streets. So you can't just go in there and be like, yeah, I'm a pro, I'm gonna be able to do this, I'm just gonna boom, straight to 6 months. That ain't how it work, boo. You're gonna have to do the steps, you're gonna have to do the moisturizing, you're gonna have to be patient, and you're gonna have to protect your hair and all that kind of stuff if you wanna stretch or relax it. So make sure you are doing your research, make sure you are really ready to stretch, and make sure you just take the baby steps. And most important thing of all is to be patient. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video on how I stretch my relaxer. It is super short and simple and sweet, you guys. I promise that is all I do to maintain my stretch relaxer and to maintain my new growth. It is not no complicated formula. It is not no, tried and true secret. I don't have no 9,000,099 steps. That is what I do. I don't like to do a wash day that just takes forever because I'm doing 60 different steps, okay? Now, my wash day takes a long time because depending on how many weeks post I am with a relaxer, but it doesn't take a long day because I have, 900 steps to do. So like I said, this is super simple. That is all I do, you guys, when I'm stretching my relaxer. This is not rocket science. That is what I do. I make sure that I moisturize my hair. I make sure I took baby steps when I started. I make sure I protect the style, and I made sure I was patient. And that's the only thing you need to do when you're trying to stretch your relaxer and maintain your new growth. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys have any more questions about stretching a relaxer or anything like that, go ahead and leave the question in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.